This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kickoff in the first leg. Stay right here. We'll have every kick of the ball from the Juventus Stadium on EA TV. And welcome on a rainy night. The heavens opened earlier and it just hasn't relented. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And on the menu, action from Europe's premier club competition, the Champions League. This, the first leg of the semi-final. It is Juventus against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, they don't come much bigger than this, do they? This will be a top-quality game between two of the best sides in Europe. Let's hope it lives up to its billing.
And this is how Juventus will line up.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with the front two, 3 central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
How the lineup looks for PSG.
Well, it looks as though they're lining up fairly defensively with a back 5, but I think the wing-backs will have licence to get forward at every opportunity, and also watch out for one of the central midfield players going to join the front two.
And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Just not looking confident in possession. Now a decent position. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Turan. Chic with it. Gabi. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's very much a confidence player, and at the moment his confidence must be high. 3 goals in the last 3 games, and I think he's got every chance of scoring another one today.
And now the delivery. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Federico Valverde. Promising looking ball. And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important can that prove to be?
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Guimarães. An effective challenge. No space for them here. And players waiting at the far post. Well, you have to marvel at the technique, but no end result for him.
Well, he did almost everything right there. Good skill, great contact, but not quite the accuracy.
They've lost it. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Vlahovic. And there she is, in with a chance. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Beautifully disguised ball. Can they slot it home? And thumped away.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. And it's a quality pass. And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
It is a decent-looking attack here. It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. Well, that could be her final warning, and the referee making that abundantly clear. And the cross goes in. Still possibilities. Well, able to survive that attacking push.
Well, what a magnificent save that was. It really was top-class goalkeeping.
Federico Valverde. Return to Hakimi. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Real chance. And now she's scored not once, but twice. Thoroughly enjoying herself out there.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Vlahovic. Schick. And they have possession again. Ray. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Mbappe. And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. Schick. And Patrick Schick now. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Crossing possibilities. Good technique displayed. And the cross is fired in, but absolutely no help in the centre. Well, really, it had to be further away from the keeper. Fabian. And PSG couldn't hang on to it. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Nicely cut out. Can she find the right pass? And beating her marker. Cross fired over. And with that, the first half comes to an end here in Turin. And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Promising looking ball. And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important could that prove to be? And players waiting at the far post. Well, you have to marvel at the technique, but no end result for him.
Well, he did almost everything right there.
And there she is, in with a chance. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up. Return to Hakimi. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Real chance. And now she's scored not once, but twice. Thoroughly enjoying herself out there. Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. Getting forward. Good looking cross. And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. And the advantage is with PSG. Oh, good-looking run. Well, delighted to say, more live football from Liga Uber Eats coming your way here on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Rennes. Mbappe. Well, showing good defensive judgment. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Sheik. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. It's a substitution for Juventus. Playing it in. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Fabian. Here's Valverde. Now, options are plenty. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. And into the last 30 minutes now. Might be able to get in behind the defence. A fine reading of the situation. Breaking at pace. And outfoxing her opponent. And clears the danger. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Save, but still a chance. Well, really calm, composed goalkeeping there.
It certainly was on the second attempt. It was the first save that really stood out. That was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
Dejan Kulusevski. Mbappe. Running room in the wide position. Firing it towards goal. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Schick. And a tidy challenge. There's a slide rule pass. Has a go. sure nothing came of that. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Mbappe. And still looking to get the shot away. But quick thinking defensively. Could be a chance to break here.
Well, this is building up to a nail-biting finish. These Juve fans are making so much noise. Can they get the equaliser here?
Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Bruno Guimaraes. And he has options available. Gives it a go. Well kept out. And the Juventus personnel change here.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Played over. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Boateng. Koundé. Regained possession. How can they find a late leveller? Opportunity to deliver the cross. And deliver towards the back post. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Danger averted for now. Vlahovic. On to Bentancur. That's excellent defending following the cross. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Takes the shot! Can they stop it going in? And danger still. But no, that's the end of the move because offside is the verdict. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Can he find the right pass? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Dusan Vlahovic. Juventus battling against the clock and the scoreline. What can they pull out of the fire? Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Trying to pick out a teammate. Full time then, and job done for PSG. They will carry an advantage with them into the second leg.
Well, they'll be pleased with that victory, but it's a slender lead they're taking into the second leg, and I think they'll be confident, but it's going to be tight, that's for sure.
And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Promising looking ball. And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important could that prove to be? And players waiting at the far post. Well, you have to marvel at the technique, but no end result for him.
Well, he did almost everything right.
And there she is, in with a chance. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up. Return to Hakimi. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Real chance. And now she's scored not once, but twice. Thoroughly enjoying herself out there. Getting forward. Good-looking cross. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet. Firing it towards goal. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. And he has options available. Gives it a go. Well kept out. And the Juventus personnel change here.